Hi guys, welcome to Mala's Verse. Welcome if you're new here, welcome if you have been here before. Thank you so much for joining me in today's reading. Today's reading is going to be for the zodiac sign of Aries. Aries, we are going to look into what's clearing up for you. And before we get into the reading, take a few deep breaths and breathe out through your mouth. I'm going to ring the singing bowl. All right, Aries. What's clearing up for you is the Strength card. Powerful, powerful energy. Aries, I do perceive that Leo energy or Leo month or the Leo season is going to be very significant for you, extremely significant for you, but quite potent for you because we have strength with Leo energy as well, and the Sun card also is a lot about Leo energy with strength. With number 8, it's also Saturn energy that I get reminded of. So definitely Leo season, which we will be entering soon enough. Um, as per Western astrology, but as per Vedic astrology, it will be a little later. But essentially, the months or second half of August to the second half of September around, I think, yeah, that would be or the first half of September. But essentially, that 1 month, you can count this as August to September and not October, but even just the month of August being important for you, important changes coming in here for you. And the past energy or the bottom deck energy, for that we have the Sun, yeah, Four of Wands, and Five of Cups. I was just thinking for a minute there, is that how I want to represent it? So, yes. What this tells me is that this is a power struggle energy here, Aries, especially with a father figure or someone like a father figure. This could represent a strong masculine energy in your life as well. With the Sun, Four of Wands, and Five of Cups, what I'm receiving is that you've been trying to impress some, this father figure or this strong masculine energy in your life for a really long time, because we have the Sun card and it's a major arcana. So it does seem like a long cycle here. With number 19 very well could be over two decades here to bring stability, or not the stability. So this could be in some cases bringing stability in home life for yourself, and in general being recognized and celebrated in the home for who you are. But with the Five of Cups, essentially here there is definitely a difference in energy. We are going from fire energy to water, so you do look like the black sheep of the family here. In some way, shape, or form, Aries. And with the Five of Cups, there is that regret as to, I was not able to do this, feeling anguish and not looking at, rather, with the Five of Cups, because of wanting to prove this or wanting to prove to this person what all you have gained and how much you must have evolved through the entire process as a person. Yet, moving forward, we do have Five of Wands, Two of Wands, Knight of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. Excuse me. And Ten of Wands, Two of Wands, it's all. Ten of Wands is, you can literally see the person is carrying a lot of stuff, they're carrying a lot of responsibilities, they are exhausted. And Two of Wands is, you were in a situation where you were thinking, will this path be the right way, will this path be the right way? You were not able to let go of the past, which made you feel so miserable, to be honest, where you wanted to offer to others with the Knight of Cups or this person specifically here, and it only led to more chaos and anxiety, because we have Nine of Swords here, and also after the Nine of Swords we have Five of Wands. It's really conflicting, chaotic energy here. There was some respite because I do see five of not five of the Wheel of Fortune, and after that we had the Two of Cups. So either this could be a romantic connection or a partnership in some way, shape, or form that did bring you some relief. And as we move to the current energies, we have Eight of Pentacles and the Hermit. So we are going from an 8 to a 9 for sure. So major progress here for you, Leo. Wow, for you, Aries. And we have Six of Cups also. So 6, 8, and 9. I do perceive that you made it a point to take care of your inner child in some way, shape, or form, because with the Strength card, what energy is clearing the energy that's clearing up for you is you are taming your own beast, especially the beast of rage and anger is what I'm feeling here, where you were and anger is actually hiding a deep deep pain or grief rather, where you were not treated equally, where you were not given the rightful treatment that you wanted or deserved, rather not just wanted, deserved. And that anger must have been ruling your life for really a really long time. But what's clearing up for you is you're learning to tame that anger, you're learning to soothe that anger. You've been definitely working diligently on your own with the Eight of Pentacles and Nine, the Hermit card here. You've been doing or making genuine efforts to look within and find the light within, which can soothe your inner child. And definitely it's going to bring results for you here, Aries, which it's going to be a tough journey because we do have eight energies. So it's Saturnian energy, but it's not that the journey won't occur or you won't reach the finish line. It's more so that you may have to make more, or it might demand more of you than you might anticipate. That's the only energy, but it's certainly clearing up for you. So many of you might be going through your Saturn return, or you're closer to your Saturn return, which happens around the ages of 28 to 30, 33, and then another 28-year cycle, which is after 56, or so 56 to 60, somewhere around that. So every 28 years, Saturn goes through the natal position that it was in our birth chart, and it's a gruesome period for most of the times, because it's definitely a rebirth energy. And that's the energy I was receiving, because even for your strength card, the clarifier was death and rebirth, and so death is death and rebirth, right? So you are being born again, and being born again is not a comfortable idea, right? Just imagine, not just imagine, just remember how the child comes into the world through the womb. It's crying, it's a gruesome process, it's a risky, fatal process for the mother, and equally for the child also in many cases. But it is literally life giving, it is giving life, it's enriching, right? An experience once it happens. But the process might be gruesome, it can be chaotic, it can be a mix of a lot of energies: happy, sad, angry, excited, phenomenal, divine, and a blessing. So it's going to be a mixed bag like that. But rest assured, it does seem like the energy that's clearing up for you is you are going to find the resilience to move through it and to take care of your inner child. Not just in terms of, okay, I'm soothing my inner child, but tending to your inner child, and not wanting or not having the need to prove to this father figure or this deep, wow, deep, strong masculine energy in your life. That need for proving and receiving validation from them is going to dissolve a lot, because that's what's clearing up for you, because you're finding the strength to move away from that mindset, and you've been putting in work also. So that's what's clearing up for you. And I know I've said that 3 times, but don't mind me, it's just the major energy coming through. You asked you what's clearing up for you. You're really releasing a lot of burdens here, Aries. So Aries, that's all that I have for you. Thank you so much for joining. I hope that this was helpful in some way, shape, or form. Do share your thoughts in the comment section below. Do like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you again so much for joining, and I hope to see you in future readings. Bye bye.